With Vision 2030, when it was pronounced, it was then evident that we needed one of the pillars to achieve Vision 2030 was for us to industrialize our country, and one of the key issues which was at hand was to revive those companies which were struggling, but one of the biggest thrusts which was then given by His Excellency was for us as Zimbabweans to come up with new industries altogether, which were now based on which were knowledge driven, and hence when because of that, His Excellency, I think that's why he then pronounced the Education 5.0 model, which was then now allowing us to add new two pillars, which was innovation and industrialization. Diversifying engineering being under the Ministry of Higher and Tertiary Education, Innovation, Science and Technology Development, we were then allocated to play a big role in the innovation and in the research pillar, innovation pillar, and the industrialization pillar. And there are so many innovations which are coming out of our universities, and many a time there was no one to upscale those innovations. Verified engineering came in handy, and to date it has built and commissioned more than 6 industrial plants for this country, and the list is still ongoing. We have proved ourselves that Zimbabwe can do it, and we are very happy that as scientists, our ministry, our minister, they believed in us. Our government, they believed in its own scientists in a unique way, like never before. And that's why we are then allowed to make mistakes, and we are allowed to do anything, and then the results are there to speak for themselves. So with Vision 2030, there's no doubt, with the thrusts which we have done in the past 5 years, if we have commissioned more than 6, then in the next 5 years more can only be done, because the experience is now there. A lot of engineers have been produced by our institutions are there. So in terms of manpower, there's the manpower is there, and the direction is there, the support is there, and what is now left is for the commerce industry to also come and partner companies like Verify Engineering within the Ministry of Higher and Tertiary Education, so that they can be part and parcel of this. All what we are talking about, the successes which we are talking about, is the government was putting 100% its own resources, but there are so many other competing interests, and the business world cannot just then be standing by the side while the new industry is being created by government. We now need to see our industry coming in and also try to invest within these innovation hubs, because now the confidence is there. So that's a commercial entity is now driving itself from being a grant-aided entity to be a commercial entity. And we have formed strategic business units under us, which we are incubating. At the appropriate time, they will be released, and these ones then they will become fully fledged subsidiary companies which are owned by Verify Engineering. Like you said, you rightly said that in 2021 we had the launch of our oxygen plant, and in 2022 we had a launch of our settlement plant, making Verify Engineering a one-stop shop in terms of medical and industrial gases. So out of that, we created a strategic business unit which is called VE Gases. This is the one which is now on the market, spread across the country. If you go to Wange, you will find VE gases there. You find Bulawayo, Kwekwe, Jgweru, Masvingo, Chiredzi, Harare, Chitungwiza, all over. We are now building that infrastructure to distribute all our gases.
Before VE, where was this gas coming from? Where was it being sourced?
Before VE gases, there was only one company in the country, which is the POC, British Oxygen Company, which was producing this and also importing, because they could not produce for the whole country, enough for the whole country. Now we are coming to augment them. We are not. We are complementing, so that we can then have an import substitution, where we reduce my imports out of that. So as you see that, as we are going to be developing other projects which are in the pipeline, you'll find that we are going to be able to produce other gases like LPG gas, which is the one which is being used for cooking, but not now. Right now we are talking only of oxygen, medical oxygen, industrial oxygen. We are also talking of acetylene gas, and we are also talking of nitrogen, both liquid and gaseous products. And we are also talking of some accessories which come out of that, which are associated with that. That means, as Diversifying Engineering, we are an engineering company. We are able to construct these plants, and we are also able to go into hospitals, national hospitals, and then we are doing all the gas reticulation systems, so that we can bring this medical oxygen to each and every bed of any hospital, and then that means the patients are going to easily access the medical oxygen. And so far we have done quite a lot of these gas reticulation systems. Chipinge District Hospital, we have done also Chivu Hospital, we have done Victoria Hospital, we have done, just to mention a few.
Okay, what about here in Mtara? Victoria Chitepo?
Victoria Chitepo was done by other people.
Okay.
We haven't done those ones. I think some of the hospitals had already these systems done already.
The gas reticulation system.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They were already in place, especially like the Parenyatwas and those, they have those. But we have other district hospitals which still have not, they have maybe some of the beds with those gadgets, but we need to keep on expanding.
You talked about plans to produce LPG.
Plans to produce LPG, they are only going to come when one of our projects comes online. If we get an investor, soon it's now at an advanced stage. That is the coal to fertilizer project, which we are doing at our coal fields in Mkwasini.
Yes.
Yeah. So out of that, when we start to gasifiy the coal there, we are definitely going to produce out of that. We are going to produce LPG gas. We are going to be producing carbon dioxide. We are going to be producing LPG gas, we are going to carbon dioxide and other hydrogen. We are also going carbon monoxide. So this is going to give us more complementary products to the already product range of VE gases. Yeah. So again, that one-stop concept is can now then be.
So there's need for an investor in that.
Yeah, we are at
Mkwasini
we are looking at about 400,000 metric tons of urea plant, and that 300,000 metric tons of urea plant, which is looking for about 400 million in investment. And we are working with the Ministry of Defense, with Nkululeko Holdings. We are working together in that project. This is the project, one of the projects which we've been developing over years. And the full feasibility studies have been done. Verify Engineering has designed the plant bolt to nut, and we are only ready for implementation.
Sure.
Yeah. And then out of that as well, we have another project. We have another SBU. I was telling you that we created VE gases as a strategic business unit. We have created VE energy as a strategic business unit. This is the strategic business unit which is designing and constructing energy facilities in this country, be it coal thermal power plants or renewable energy power plants, like solar, like hydrogen energy plants, biogas. We are with biogas. We are doing a research on how we can package biogas. We are not. It's a very easy technology for biogas. That one can be implemented by anyone, but what is lacking in the biogas area is to package it. That's where we are coming in with some experiments, because biogas by nature, it's difficult. It depends. It is not consistent in terms of quality, but we need to come up with a contraption which can then clean it and then package it in such a way that it can have a distinct calorific value, rather than to say if you go to someone's place, the calorific value is different from that one.
Okay.
Just because of the feed which you are using. If you are using manure, cow dung and everything, so it's different. That's why it's kind of, and some of it is it's kind of mixed with air a lot, which means it's a little bit weak compared to the LPG gas. But we want to enhance it. So these are some of the things which we are doing.
Okay.
And for the other strategic business unit which we have also did is the VE Technical Services. The VE Technical Services is the one which has constructed manufacturing plants, like the oxygen plant, the acetylene plant. All this work, it has been done by Zimbabweans and it has been done by Verify Engineering. And we have also then started to do work for other clients. Like in 2022, you remember that His Excellency commissioned a food processing, animal feedstock processing plant for Chinoi. We are the ones who had installed that. We have also done the Mawuyu plant for the Mutare Teachers College. We are the ones who constructed for that, for Mutare Teachers College, for that one. We have also did for Midland State University. We designed and constructed a silicon nanoparticle production plant. Those silicon nanoparticles are going to be an additive to the road tar, which is being produced in Hwange by the coking ovens in Hwange. And once we improve the structure of that tar, we are then going to tar surface our roads using our locally produced tar in Zimbabwe. And with the GZU, we are also about to finish commissioning a food processing plant, which we have designed also using the method which is being done by the people of Chivi. If you go to Chivi today, the grandmothers there, they prepare the munga zviyo differently from any other region.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Harare Post 8626.